Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. I'm Genial from Telkom University, and I'm here to talk to you about my paper entitled Halal Jewelry for Marine Better Waste in Sustainable Product Design Context. As you are all aware, an increase in the uncontrolled production and consumption of disposable products resulting in waste that pollutes both the land and the sea. Indonesian sea produces marine better waste that usually ends up on the coast, and if managed, it will be able to provide jobs to the local community, thereby increasing community income and welfare. Sustainable product design is applied by considering halal, which is interpreted as muttahidah creed, namely the principle of cosmic solidarity, which involves a feeling of acceptance with nature and other living creatures. Since sustainable design itself has become a trend so far by the environment and social welfare, there is a possibility that potential will be positioned as a point in the halal industry. And collecting data using literature studies from journals and articles on the internet, including Gondorukem materials and local communities in Sagaranten, Sukabumi. Then I also uses observation techniques to collect material data by visiting Santolo Beach, Garut. And I'm using a descriptive-interpretative approach for data analysis in which I describe the phenomena, facts, and related conditions in detail before making interpretation and reinterpretation to prove the potential relationship of research object with halal theory in a sustainable industry. Okay, first, you have to know that there are issues that often occur in the jewelry industry, such as fair pay, violent conflict, and environmental damage. So why reinterpretation the halal is not just about doesn't contain edible raw materials which are prohibited by Islam, or more famous in food and cosmetic products, and honest in weighing and trading, but also talking about concern for the environment and social, available in various types of products, one of which is jewelry, and honest in supply chain. And expect my plan about halal jewelry is to support local communities and Kampung Gardu's aged industry that has collapsed since 2018. So with empowerment for the halal jewelry industry providing an opportunity for the aged industry in the region to be able to rise again. The same is filed for the marine waste collectors in Santolo Beach. As interest in marine biodegradable waste increases, damage to the environment and health around the coast is minimized. And then I'm talking about the materials that are obtained from conflict-affected areas. For the third one, offering a sustainable brand with environmentally friendly products and production processes, community empowerment, and environmental empowerment actions such as tree planting donations. Okay, so halal industry, especially fashion, experienced an increase of 3.2% from 2019, which was the year before the pandemic. This is, of course, a reference that doesn't rule out the possibility that halal has potential in the jewelry industry, included in fashion. Therefore, during this ongoing pandemic, I give consideration of resources ranging from materials to energy. We consider using marine waste such as shells and coral based on the hardness of the mass of marine waste. The harder, the better. And we use Gondorukem, that is a natural resin product obtained by distilling solid pine sap. It contains the potential to improve Gondorukem business capabilities and create more employment opportunities in surrounding community. And there's a UV resin that made as a usable material for disposable products such as jewelry. We also using recycled silver that can be obtained from the Kapitmas company in Bali, which has ethical sources. They will melt it and will send it in the form of granules of ore. For the Gemstone, we are using traceable blue Opal Mizone from Sagaranten, Sukabumi, which is cut by local craftsmen. The process includes Gondorukem is heated until it melts. Then it is printed together with the waste of marine beta. Because of the low melting point, then it is assumed to use UV resin to strengthen it. Then the mixture of Gondorukem with marine beta waste can be broken down again with a hammer and drilled with a jewelry drill to determine the strength of the material. And for the next process, which is the cutting Gemstone, I consider empowering local communities in Gardu Village. And for the conclusion of this paper, so the sustainable product design makes a middle way in answering the problem of marine waste in its processing potential into fine jewelry with a higher value of environmental and social welfare. By including environmental and social concerns such as empowering local communities and using sustainable materials, the market for halal jewelry will be even wider. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.